conversation with Anil Goel. Kritika, over to you.
Within the management to decide how to fund the construction of the project once you're ready to start construction. It gives you flexibility for debt refinancing, gives you flexibility to decide on the efficient debt equity mix, and more importantly, gives you flexibility to bring in a like-minded financial investor in due course by having all those options open. So the fact of the matter is that before I retired, we actually then folded CROC back into IHCL, still retain flexibility to accomplish many of the objectives that we had set for ourselves in 2009. Now, I'm hopeful that before my retirement, a variety of approvals that we needed were secured by us. The last of the approvals is pending. And I'm pretty confident that the leadership of the organization will secure that last pending approval and the project will get off the ground and get into construction mode. So that's a matter on CROC.
Yeah.
The second point I want to make is the allegation that's been made about so-called expensive overseas acquisitions. The fact of the matter is that in our organization, appropriate due diligence is always undertaken before we take any matter to the board.
Yeah.
Now, the environment between 2005 to 2009, as we all know, was very different to the environment as it is and was between 2012 and 2016.
Yeah.
So we should not be overcritical because we don't have the benefit of hindsight when we take decisions on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
So instead of overindulging about why we did something in 2005 and 2006, the important challenge before the management and us is what to do with the investments and with the company in the changed environment and then follow the appropriate course correction. Which is exactly what we did subsequently and prior to my retirement when we went to the board and went to the shareholders and got approval for a variety of balance sheet restructuring with the approval of a variety of regulatory authorities as well and the Bombay High Court, and we completed all of that to basically address the problems that we encountered post the investment that we had made. The last point I want to make is the allocation. In fact, this is something that I saw in the media last night,
Tata Trust,
that the trustees have been interfering in the affairs of operating companies. So I'm speaking as the erstwhile finance director of IHCL, and I'd like to go on record to confirm that during my time and association with the organization, at no point in time did anybody from any Tata Trust ever coerce me or request me for any information that they were not entitled to. It just did not happen on my beat. That's what I'd like to say. Thank you.
Sir, I'm very glad you confirmed that and you have assured that from your perspective, being the erstwhile finance director, what are the things that shareholders of IHCL need to look into? Do you believe that any of the allegations raised are something?
I have just confirmed that the question of any of these allegations having any grain of truth doesn't arise. And I want to go on record to say that in my opinion, in my belief, the governance standards in IHCL as followed by the board, as followed by the management is of a very high standard. The point is very simple. In life, when you take decisions to run a business, many decisions work out as per a plan. Some decisions show some stress, and some decisions need a significant course correction. That does not mean that the process was not kosher. That's the point I want to make.
Okay, and how do you expect things to progress from here on? Do you believe the shareholders need to be concerned of a likely legal battle which has been...
My view is the shareholders have always supported the House of Tatas, and I'm confident that the shareholders will continue to support the House of Tatas. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.